Is the Men's Premier League Grand Final. UNSW West Magpies and the Whitecaps up against the Drummoyne Devils. Home pool for the Devils. And there's a couple of late changes in the West lineup, so I'll run through those very shortly. Great to have the great Morris Eames online watching. Great supporter of water polo and a West man through and through from down the country way. So Magpies lineup is Dennerley in goals, Richie Campbell in 2, Luke Rayner in 3, Charlie Negus in 4, Josh Watkins in 5, Matthew Burns in 6, Jared Gilchrist in 7, James Gilfeather in 8, Lachlan Hollis in 10. In fact, James Gilfeather in 9, Lachlan Hollis in 10. Marino Fadovich in 11, Michael DeGale in 12, Angus Lambie 13, and in 18 is Jean-Luc Poitevin. Andrew Yanitsis is the coach. Drummoyne Devils, Harry Shaw starts in goal, Jack Rector in 2, number 3 is Adam Hall, 4 is Lazar Pazulovic, Leo Hurley in 5, AJ Roach in 6. Good to see him back in the Devils colours after a stint with Cronulla Sharks. Mitch Emery in 7, Rowan Farrell in 8, Sammy Avalone in 9, Chandler Jarrells in 10, Marco Marchetta in 11, Bronson Ronan in 12, Nate Sinclair in 14, and Connor Wicks in 18. Florent Bonker is the coach. And our referees for the gold medal men's game here is Noel Harrod closest to the camera, and on the far side is David Geary. Tyler Martin tuning in. What part of the world are you in, buddy? Thought you might be back to have a game. I think I heard a rumour you're back for National League. It'll be good to see you back and after your world travels. We've got a very slight delay and then we're going to be underway. There you go, Tyler Martin, pre-season training in Central America, mate. Lots of hiking. Machu Picchu, do the stairs 10 times for me, will you? Underway. Sprinters coming hard to the centre. David Geary, referee, drops it in. It's the number 13, Angus Lambie, giving the Magpies the first attack with Campbell. Under pressure from Marchetta. Gilchrist, who's operating on the centre. They'll come back to Campbell at the top. Spread wide. Pass doesn't go in yet. Gilchrist, 5 on the clock, lights it up outside and finds Harry Shaw at the end. Just adjusting the radar there, Richie Campbell. Getting around down the pool. That's with Emery. Drive coming through. Roach puts it into the centre and Marchetta fighting for it, and Gilchrist will come away down the pool, kicks it in over the halfway. Oh, Roach has got to go now. Chase Lambie. Lambie playing percentages. Goes to Gilchrist. Gilchrist in good position and draws the exclusion from Chandler Jarrells. Magpies first fix on 5 and they go straight back to the man on the number 7, Jared Gilchrist, open the scoring. A little 1-2 there with Lambie, back to Gilchrist. Emery gets the foul, 17 on the shot clock. That's to Hurley. Hurley one more round to Roach. Roach trying to turn and go. Fadovic fouls. Roach shape for the shot. Trying to work around, get inside, and the penalty. Well, strong work got around with Jack Rector. And the foul on Angus Lambie. Oh, Jack Rector under pressure, spins it round. Abalone puts it over the top. Sammy Abalone. And Fadovic gives him a push and goes down the pool. Abalone's going to come and cover up Campbell. They go to Fadovic. Gilchrist looking for the ball in the centre. Fadovic under pressure. Campbell looking for the foul. Fadovic with 13. They cross it over. Two-hand block, new shot clock, cleaned up by Hollis. I'll move it around now, 25 on the clock, Fadovic. Zone dropping back. Gilchrist wants it in the middle, they're not going to put it in. Fadovic, cross pass off the hand, and AJ Roach gets the block. Gives it a bit to Lambie, and off they go down the pool. Sets up the counter-attack down the left side. Second wave coming. Good block for Rector. Rector away down the pool. They finally get the release to Roach. Roach goes left, goes right, gets around Fadovic, looks around behind, and gets knocked down. Roach looks for the shot, and he gets the ball back again. There's a block at the back from Negus. Now the ball makes the centre. Negus heavy and over the top, gets excluded. Marco Machetta doing the damage. Roach shapes the shoot. 18 on the shot clock. 5 now remaining on the exclusion. The shot's going to have to come. Big hole, cross cage. Mitch Emery sets it up and ties it up at 1 apiece. Beardy signing in from up in Newcastle, mate. It'll be interesting this game. Be a good centre forward battle. As Campbell takes the foul at the top. Playing wide and deep. Fadovic brings it into 3. Crosses it. Hollis lets it go. Shaw gets a touch on it. Bring up the corner. New shot clock. 4:11 remaining in the first period. Ball skips past Hollis and it was going out of the pool. It'll be Adam Hall. Plays him out to Shaw. Shaw looking for the release. Vasilovic under pressure on the halfway. Ball drive through from Hurley, trying to break it up. Jarrells, 2 men on him. Second drive in from Adam Hall. They go to Roach, to Jarrells. And the exclusion. It's on the number 7, Jared Gilchrist. So 3:27 remaining in the first. Power play for the Devils. Roach puts it back to the top. And to the deep right. Back to Roach again. Slipping into a 3-3. Man back in. Show off the hand. Dealt with by Denley. New shot clock for the Devils. Teams have come back to even. Hollis electing to play ball side defence on the 2 metre line. Avalone. Jarrell's trying to work inside. Denley a long way out. Pressure out on the halfway. 6 seconds. Shot's going to have to come. Adam Hall puts it in and just finds Denley. Good defensive end. Oh, Richie Campbell. Shaw with a big pass down to Avalone. Roach. Badovich with a hand up. Avalone takes it down to 2. Roach winds it up and nice walk and picks the man up inside 2. He jumped inside a bit early. Pasulovic. Richie Campbell elects to go forward. Long pass over. Hollis lets it go. Cleaned up at the back by Roach. A little slow down the pool now. Minute 30 to go in the first. Been up and down a few times. Badovich chasing slowly. Vasilovic gives it back to AJ Roach. Avalone in the centre wants it. Goes to Vasilovic. Crossbody catch and Hurley got the shot away. Just couldn't pull it inside the upright. Hollis down on the 5 metre. Jarrells comes to shut him down. They go to Gilchrist. Gilchrist, defender not coming. Gilchrist will set it up and bounce it in. Well, a lot of time there for Jared Gilchrist and no mistake there. 2-0, 2-1. The Magpies 2-1 over the Devils. 53 remaining in the first. Roach gets the foul. Gilchrist marking. And working hard. Campbell playing ball side. Cheddar was trying to get free. Badovich got the jump on Sinclair. A bit of rest on the back court. Badovich away down the pool. Campbell with the ball. Oh, skips it in and Gilchrist gets around in front. Defender comes and jumps in. Good work from Farrell. Farrell affected the ball under. 1 second. Shot from Jarrells and dealt with by Denley. A high action first period, 2-1. Magpies. Goals both to Jared Gilchrist and it was Mitch Emery scoring for the Devils. End of the first here, New South Wales Premier League Men's Grand Final. Live on Water Polo New South Wales Facebook page. There's plenty of people tuning in and watching. Give us a shout out, let us know where you're watching from. get second quarter action underway. And a big shout out to the Aussie schools teams watching from London. Best of luck on your tour. Mark Webber, get back to your Christmas shopping. Stop watching. Stop slacking off. Campbell. Now to Lambie. Lambie's going to light it up, throw on the clock and puts it into the hands of the defender. Man in good position there, Jack Rector. Campbell is already back to cover the counter. To release to Emery. Emery under pressure. Jarrells. Jarrells around to Roach. Involving himself. Jarrells again. Campbell. Putting the pressure on the centre forward. Pass comes in. Campbell pulls him out of the road. Oh, just strength there. Marchetta just pushed to the side. And we go right down deep. Right back to the top. Campbell lights it up and Gilchrist gets it back. Defence sitting back and Gilly goes again. In fact, Campbell goes again. Plenty of talk at the back from Denley, asking for the full field press. Rector, Roach, and calling Jarrells to drive forward. Going for the double hole set. Roach trying to turn around, get around Gilchrist. Gilchrist working, no foul given. And now the foul. Well, he can't shoot, he's going to throw it cross cage, looking for the pass on the hand, and Marchetto just wasn't awake for it. Roach knew exactly what he wanted to do. Gilchrist gets the foul, the Campbell. And Negus was working inside, pulls it out now. Lambie at centre. Long cross. Fly ball game coming from the Magpies with Gilfeather. Gilfeather lets it go, rips it off the cage. Going to be a backcourt change. Jarrells will go out. It'll be Hurley coming in. Player advantage in defence for the moment. So front mark there from Negus, just to shut it down. 16 on the clock. And Lambie comes away, gets the steal, no foul given, so he's got shooting rights. Second wave coming with Negus. He goes all the way back to Hollis. Eight on the clock, on the shot clock. Gilfeather, he'll get the foul. Campbell looks at the clock, lets it go. Nice save, Harry Shaw. Another change in the back. Marchetta coming out this time. So Devils are feeling the pinch here a little bit. Roach will hold it up. Give it to Avalone. So Campbell will take the back. Negus will go out. Pick up Avalone as he comes down the pool. Negus will come out now and well, up on his legs. Nearly got the shot away was Emery. And release to Lambie. Hollis on the far side. Looks up for it. I'll go to Gilfeather. Gilfeather centres it. Campbell lights it up and, well, shaped to go left and went right. Had Shaw going the wrong way. And Campbell stops the clock finally here. They've gone up and down. 4 remaining in the half. So UNSW West Magpies 3-1. Tyler, our referees are Noel Harrod and David Geary. options. Got to come back to Emery. Little drive coming in now from Sinclair. Emery will come forward. Hollis drop back to cut it down. Emery trying to work inside. Foul with Hall. 3 seconds remaining. Look for the cross pass. A little bit high and long. Erector try to climb up for it. Campbell. 11 on the clock and under pressure from 3 sides. Gilchrist gives it up and ball goes back to Shaw. Devils down the pool. Emery. Crosses it over. Front water. Avalone sits it up and strong on the legs and a fist pump on the man in the number 9, Sammy Avalone. Restart with 2:47 remaining in the half. Hollis under pressure from Emery. Gets the second one. Campbell going into the 2 metre. Holding foul at the back. Called against Pasulovic. Ball's going to come out. Oh, shot inside 5. There you go, the turnover. So they played on quickly. Foul was inside 5, and they turn it back over and give up a 6-on-5 opportunity. Sulovic. Roach trying to do a bit of work there. Hollis will drop back. Emery outside. Sulovic. Jarrells. Oh, Jarrells getting a little inside. Got inside on Fatovic and Jarrells ties it up at 3-3. A 2:08 remaining in the half. It's been a 2-1 quarter for the Devils to tie it up at 3-3. Gale in the pool now. Avalone putting pressure. Campbell, Gilchrist back to Campbell. Well, shot's going to come from Hollis. No, he'll cross it over. Gilchrist and ball movement. Oh, Gilchrist wanted to load it up and slipped out of the hand. He's going to let the long one go. And the lob a little bit high. So big hello, Chris Corbin up in Queensland, mate. Thanks for joining us. Just pressure on the halfway, no foul given, 1:20 in the half, 11 on the shot clock. Trying to turn inside, Roach gives it off and goes again. The ball now with Matt Burns, and we saw him play 18s and 22s in the recent youth festival, and what an impressive player. One of the young up-and-coming stars at the Magpies. Burns looking for the options. Plays Hollis. Hollis under pressure. 11 on the clock. Lambie at the top. And Jarrell stays back, so Lambie's going to light it up and gets a touch from Shaw. Brings up the corner. West will set it up again. Get the full shot clock. Hollis puts it back to Gilchrist. Lambie in the centre. Jarrell's marking hard. Down to 7 on the shot clock. With Campbell outside. Cross drive from Gilchrist and another touch. Shaw, another save and a third straight attack now for the Magpies. Of course, under the new FINA rules, they'd only get a 20-second shot clock after a corner throw, but we're playing 30 here. We haven't gone to the new FINA rules yet. With Burns, 2 on the clock, and Shaw again. That 4th straight attack and 1 second. Well, what are they going to play here? Hollis goes in. Oh, Hollis gets a touch and 5 saves. Harry Shaw rounds out the half. So 3-3, and we're going to invite New South Wales board member Chris Shaw into commentary here. Just have a little chat to us, buddy. Welcome along. High quality game here in the New South Wales Premier League. First time we're playing the Premier League. I think it's a good initiative from Water Polo New South Wales.
Yes, it's a great initiative. It's the first one that we've had, so we're still finding our feet in setting this up. It's terrific to see a lot of the young guys getting some time in the water. We've got Jack Rector, who's been playing out there today, Charlie Negus, and young Matt Burns, who has just come from the junior tournament, MVP in the Cole Smee recently, and also MVP in the under-18s, and he's playing in Premier League.
He had a terrific tournament. He reminds me of the young Reece Howden. He's so mobile around the pool. He's still a young man. He's got a little bit of work to play with the big boys here, but impressive young player.
Very, very impressive, both in his speed of swimming as well as his shooting. So someone to look out for in the future, absolutely.
Yeah, and of course going to the National Youth Festival coming up in January. New South Wales have a state youth championship with all our age groups from 14s, 16s, 18s and 22s all playing over a 2-week period out of Homebush and at Auburn, and all the finals at Sydney Olympic Park Aquatic Centre. Really successful tournament. I think it was great. The players loved it, and they get so much out of playing tournament play.
Yes, Westy, we had more than 400 games being played, which was pretty impressive over a 2-week period. A lot of organisation went into that, and the outcome was really, really terrific with a lot of experience getting through, and a lot of contributors from the international players in Australia turning up and giving some assistance to the youngsters as well, which is great to see.
Yeah, the Think Act play that all the kids had to attend. It was a bit of a 1-hour talk about Think Act play and about think about how you play the game, playing within the spirit of the game, acting responsibly and representing your clubs with pride. I think the kids got a lot out of that. Under 14s, every team had to go to that. It was a great presentation.
Yes, it's one of the things that we at New South Wales Water Polo have been trying to do, and that is trying to get the respect back in and the Think Act play back into the game. We've lost a bit of it of recent times, and it's being enforced very strenuously now across all levels of water polo, and that was one of the initiatives that we tried to make sure that when you come into the sport as a youngster, both 12s and 14s, it's enforced on both the parents as well as all of the individuals who are associated with water polo.
Yeah, so we've got to set a culture from the beginning, from the entry point into the sport. And of course, I saw so many young referees picking up the whistle and having a go over that tournament. Yes, they're learning, yes, they've got some development to go, but they're in there playing, and because coaches and players aren't giving them a hard time, it gives them an opportunity to develop, and we need referees in the game. And a big shout out to all the young referees. They had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, it's terrific to see, isn't it, that young referees have been given an opportunity to try their hand at it and learn. I know that it may be frustrating at times in some games that calls are not made as you would like them to be made, but the experience there at the end, we're developing referees all the way along, so that's a terrific thing.
Yeah, so good times ahead, and of course new CEO joined the organisation just recently, and he's settling into the job.
Yes, David Whittaker did a great job in setting the organisation up over the last few years. Now we've got Rick Hooper, who's in there, and he's pulling things together, and he's only been in there for a short time now, but looking forward to great things from Rick.
Yeah, I think looking at the recent AGM, the organisation's in a good place financially, which allows you to run programs and obviously do these development things for referees and for coaches and for players.
Yes, we're very strong financially, and part of that is we're looking at spending our funds to try and encourage some more regional activities and support the development of water polo across the whole of the state.
Yeah, Rick, I was actually talking to Rick, and he was talking about the Premier League and maybe trying to expand it into the country regions, inviting like the Ovens and Murray, the Tamworth type of people to come and maybe these Sydney teams go away for a weekend tournament. They don't understand how good it is in the country. I played a lot of country polo, and you go to a country water polo tournament, it's fantastic.
I agree. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you get back
Chris.
to this. Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Right. Well, there you go. Board member Chris Shaw, Water Polo New South Wales, and of course he's here supporting his son Harry Shaw, playing for the Drummoyne Devils. 5 saves to round out the second quarter for young Harry Shaw. Teams have changed ends, so let's see who gets the first attack. And it's Mitch Emery winning it for the Drummoyne Devils. Going right to left on your screen in the dark caps. Going a big shout out wherever you're watching. Charlie Dane, welcome along. Well, he got away, he got free, got the shot, Marchetta, but just couldn't get much on it. And Denley, so solid in the frame. Three 3 here in the third. It's been an arm wrestle. Pass makes it into Gilchrist, a little bit long. He reaches now, tries to go and spin and gets the foul. Well, Negus can't shoot. The foul was inside 5. Roach working hard. Gilchrist is going to want the shot. And Roach closed it down. Gives up the foul. And then the double foul. Avalone interfered as well. So, big double power play here. Campbell. Big save, Shaw. And the hand at the back as well. There's Leo Hurley with a bit of help. Tick forward. And bring it back in. Going to find what's on. Campbell. Campbell's looking like. Why did you give it to me? Avalone's back in. Teams come back to even. Roach kicks it over the halfway. Gilly watching intently. Man trying to get inside. Goes along the 2 metre line. Emery at the top. Oh, the pull on. Well, that's a beautiful pass. Pinpoint pass and he's outside 2 metres. Jack Rector. Well, he came from the left to the right side along the 2 metre line and pinpoint pass from out the top. Mitch Emery, what a goal. Oh, Devils at home here, 4-3. Campbell looking for the foul. 15 on the clock, got a mile of time with Fadovich. Now it's Lambie trying to work inside and the shot coming from Hollis. Off the hand and Shaw in good positions, had a solid game. I said 5 straight saves to round out the second half for young Harry Shaw. Now quick on the counter attack. Down the pool go the Devils. It's with Rector. Scored the goal a moment ago. We go to Roach. Roach takes it down. Foul on the 2. He'll square it up to Emery. One more round to Avalone. 8 on the clock. Emery, I think, will let it go. They go to Roach, trying to work inside. Gets the foul now. Roach lets it go. Cross cage and skips out off the post. Nice jump inside from AJ Roach to get the defender out of the position. Gets the foul, lets the shot go. Lambie. I want to go deep wing. Gilchrist got front water. I need the release. Maybe down to Fadovich. They'll go to Campbell. Back to Lambie. Roach working hard. Now the pass comes in. Pass too high. Narrow pool here at Drummoyne. Pass going out of the pool. Roach. 13 on the clock. Emery. Drive coming. They'll pull it up. Avalone puts it inside. Well, up on the leg strong was Lambie. Gets the turnover. Energy sapping here, end to end. 3:34 remaining in the third. 1 goal break to the Devils at home. Fadovic patiently building, zone back. How do they break it up? Lambie off the hand. And Shaw again gets a touch. Well, by my count, that's got to be 10 saves to Shaw in the game so far. Negus. Campbell under pressure from Rector. Now, we're going to get the dead time foul and signal from the referee there, hand around the neck, so Leo Hurley gets his first. They play on quickly. There's a turnover. Roach gets the ball over the top of Negus. So Roach kicks away. Hollis keeping an eye on him, will come across. Now Hollis will have to come in there. Mark Emery. Defence scrambling here from the Magpies. Go back to Roach. Gets the foul. Shot going to come. It took a mile to come up with it. Well, Lambie gets around and Roach was appealing for the exclusion. The defender had a hold of him when he was trying to come up for the shot. Defensive foul. Turnover against Fadovic. Got the push. Ball's got to go back. 2:33 in the quarter. Back to Shaw. Long release on the hand. Oh, it kicked away Rector and just pulled it wide. And again, Roach called the play, called him in, took the long pass on the 2, a beautiful cross pass. Hollis doing a bit of work. Dragging the man across in Avalone. Emery playing ball side. Now Lambie gets around. Gilchrist going to wind it up and knock down at the back. Mitch Emery. The Adam Hall out and fresh legs in. It's going to be Marco Marchetta. Illegal entry from Marchetta. Well, you've got to be in the box, head on the surface, and then you've got to pop in when the other guy comes out. So he dived in under the rope. So we saw it in the girls' game, we've seen it now in the boys. Oh, Hollis. And big smile from Emery. Got the block on him. That's Lambie with the cap off, number 13. Well, one outside and at full stretch, Denley tips it out. Shot from Pasulovic. Yeah, nice call, Swifty. Yeah, beach polo, mate. That's coming up from, I think it's in Manly, the next one. Down on the northern beaches. Why don't you come across and have a game? Let's get Lambie with a cap replacement. Roach at the top. Jarrells. Building plenty of time on the clock. 15, almost out of the pool. Emery with a long pass, and it's going to be Negus as a wait for it. Swings away, gets it, kicks up the pool. Going to go up over the halfway. Slows it down now, waits for the play to come and trying to work inside at centre. Lambie. Wallace at the top. They go to Campbell. Campbell over to Fatovich. Fatovich hits the post. Pops down behind Shaw. 5 on the clock and Emery's going to let one go. 3, 2, and Emery's just happy to let the game roll out to 3/4. Well, just the one goal in it. Jack Rector. Nice little pull on. Drove across the 2 metre. Got a pinpoint pass from Emery. And pulls it into the goal for the 4-3 lead at the end of the third. 4th quarter action coming up shortly. Well, back. Apologies if you're getting a bit of lag here. It's pretty hot in Sydney. Feels like about 32, 33 degrees at about 95% humidity. There'll be another storm in Sydney this afternoon. That southerly buster will come through. Big storms last night. 4th quarter and it's with the gale. Magpies trail by 1. Jump back, Marco Marchetta. Beautiful example of playing in the lane and having the legs. Burns tries for the steal. Emery on the 7 shot with Rush. Gilchrist almost gets the turnover. 4 seconds. Well, Rush just throws a speculator and easily dealt with by Denley. Yeah, Marchetta, who's one final members watching now, Rich Mogny. And not top play. The top cam, throws straight Emery. Close action there. Foreign bonker right in the referee's ear. playing it down the deep right. The pass goes inside and Roach was underwater. Burns around. Burns has got good legs. Gilfeather centres it up to Gilchrist. Campbell, is he going to light it up? Goes to DeGale. DeGale tries to go around the corner and cleaned up there by Jarrells. Coach Bonker screaming instructions from the side. At 4-3 with a 6-on-5 power play. Can they get the 2-goal break? Biggest lead of the game so far was the Magpies early in the second, 3-1, and then a little mini comeback from the Devils. They took it out to a lead early in the third, 4-3. And they hold that lead here at 4:26 remaining in the game. Devils have had a confab. And now they're going to kick it off here with a power play. Roach at the top with Emery. Avalone down the deep right. Vasilovic on the left. Emery sits it up. Roach sits it up. They got Avalone. They're playing down the right side. They're trying to draw the man around, opening the hole up. Out of Vasilovic. Vasilovic goes to Avalone. Teams are back to even. Oh, shot off the hand. And that's a big, big goal. Mitch Emery, big smile on his face. 5-3. A game not giving up many goals, 4:03 remaining. And the pressure ratcheted up now on the Magpies. It's a long time since the Magpies have scored midway through the second. We're now midway through the fourth. Campbell working. Shot clock expires. And Gilfeather wanted to light it up and Roach was right on him. Shot clock expired. Well, they can't shut up shop here, the Devils. They've got to keep playing. Released Avalone, down on 3. Vasilovic puts it to the top. 7 on the clock. And now we've got the offensive foul called against Marchetta. And the man away now, Burns in the centre. And the ball with Fadovic. Fadovic centres it up. Burns lets it go. Another save, Harry Shaw. Oh, and he gets a good rev up there as well from the number 6, AJ Roach. Had a great game, Shaw. Jarrells rolls around. Well, man turns for the ball now. Marchetta gives it out. Back to Marchetta. Shot clock goes. Head under the water. Puts it down. It's with Danley. 2:25 remaining. Magpies in the attack. They trail by 2. With Campbell. Oh, the fence has gone on song here for the Devils. Campbell lights it up, cross cage. 1-point ball game. Richie Campbell from outside. One of the world's best outside shooters. So So it sets it up now at 5-4. Devils have the lead. Call there for the Magpies. Steele going to play full field press. They need the ball. Having to back away. Now gets the release. Gilchrist trying to get around. Secures possession. Leo Hurley sends it to Roach. Roach trying to go around Fatovich. Foul given. 9 on the clock. Roach taking it out. Well, Jarrell's got around. Got away from Campbell. And got the shot into Denley. Now Campbell away down the pool, and they're going to want to cover up. Richie Campbell from outside, very dangerous, gets the ball now. Defence is going to want to come and cover him up. Got Hollis down the left side. Hollis gets it on the hand, drops it. 14 on the shot clock. Devils have covered it up. Campbell working hard now. Looking for his options, trying to come around Jarrells. Oh, reached for it, tried to turn and shoot. And Gilchrist just couldn't get the handle. Roach will kick it forward. Dragging Negus with him. Last minute. Last minute now. Roach asking can he do his cap up, and referee waves the game on. With Avalone at the top. Timeout remaining for the Magpies. And then Lambie gets the turnover and goes pretty hard. And we're going to get the exclusion on the number 3. Adam Hall. Timeout called now. Well, Lambie got up and got on the legs and got going, and Hall kept hanging on. So 49 seconds. 6-on-5 attack coming up out of the timeout. Magpies with a chance to tie the game up. So the coach there, Florin Bonker, making a couple of changes. Getting some fresh men in. Setting up his blockers. The back line there is Emery. Pasulovic in the centre. And it's Farrell on the right post. Avalone and Roach at the top. Played by Denley. It's with Gilchrist. Fatovich. Campbell at the top with Gilchrist. Hollis down the left side. Drawing the defence. They go to Hollis. Hollis is going to wind it up, crosses it. They go to Campbell. Campbell will light it up, and Harry Shaw at the end of it. Oh, big defensive play. Harry Shaw with 25 seconds remaining. 26 on the shot clock. So final stages of the game. They're going to want to press and steal. Magpies need the ball. They need to be positive. They need to go forward. Nice pass. Pasulovic takes it forward. You need to get the ball. Magpies, 8 seconds. The Devils are going to do it here at home. New South Wales Premier League, inaugural first grand final. 2 seconds, Emery. Emery will just hold it, and there it is. The Drummoyne Devils take the New South Wales Premier League. 5 goals to 4. They came back from 3-2 down in the second, or 3-1 down early in the second. Took the lead in the third and held on in the fourth. 5-4. For the card, Jack Rector with a goal, double to Mitch Emery, Avalone and Jarrells all scoring, and it was Campbell with a double, Gilchrist with a double. And that wraps it up here from Drummoyne Pool. Thanks for joining us on a beautiful sunny Sunday morning. I'm Mike Westdorp, and our live stream. Great pictures brought to you. And big round of applause, warm round of applause for both teams. That was a quality game of water polo. Well done, Drummoyne Devils. Inaugural New South Wales Premier League champions. Well, I'm going to sign off now. Mike Westdorp. Big shout out to everyone watching online and wherever you were around the world. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you by the pool again very, very soon. Bye for now.